Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn Mathematics. This is your maths teacher, Rekha Chabra. Students, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel and post your comments after watching the complete video. So, we were doing chapter number 3, trigonometric functions, in which we have already learned a lot of things and concepts. And today, going forward, I will discuss trigonometric functions of sum and difference of two angles. Here is the list of all the formulae and identities that we have to learn and we have to use for solving the questions. Sine minus of x is equal to minus sine x and cos minus x is equal to cos x. These two things we discussed even in the last video. Then we have addition of two angles cos x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Same way we have for difference. Then we have cos pi by 2 minus x is equal to sin x. This is nothing, just the complementary angles that you have already done in class 10th. Then we have seventh identity sin x plus y is equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Then same way we have for difference sin x minus y is equal to sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. Then in ninth identity, students, we talked about allied angles in the last video, if you remember. So it is nothing, just based on the allied angles. Cos pi by 2 plus x, pi by 2, it means it is talking about the changing line, then definitely ratio is going to change. Cos will be converted to sine and pi by 2 plus x will fall somewhere in second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos is positive? No, cos is negative. So the answer will be minus sine x. This way we can find out other ratios. Then 10th is tan x plus y. Then we have same way for difference of two angles for tan function, tan x minus y. Then we have 12th cot x plus y and then cot x minus y. Then cos 2x. We basically have four identities for this. Cos 2x is equal to cos square x minus sin square x, or else 2 cos square x minus 1, or we can say 1 minus 2 sin square x, and one more we have 1 minus tan square x upon 1 plus tan square x. Same way we have for sin 2x, then we have for tan 2x, then we have these three identities sin 3x, cos 3x and tan 3x. Then cos x plus cos y is equal to 2 cos x plus y upon 2, cos x minus y upon 2. Same way we have for cos x minus cos y, sin x plus sin y, sin x minus sin y. 25th identity says 2 cos y is equal to cos x plus y plus cos x minus y. 2 minus 2 sin x sin y is cos x plus y minus cos x minus y. Same way we have for 2 sin x cos y and 2 cos x sin y. Students, you can make this list, complete list of all these identities and formulae, because we have to learn it for better understanding of the questions and quick calculation in questions. Now let's discuss few questions based on these identities. Exercise 3.3, first question says, it's very simple easy question, prove this thing. So sine pi by 6, we know very well what is pi by 6 is 30 degree. And what is the value of sine 30? 1 by 2. I hope you all remember and you all know this thing, that cos square theta or cos theta whole square is one of the same thing. So we can simply put the values, sine 30 or pi by 6 is 1 by 2, cos 60 or pi by 3 is 1 by 2, and tan 45 or pi by 4 is 1. And then simplify and get the answer. Second question, here also we have to prove this thing. So sine pi by 6, again we know the value we just used. So 1 by 2, and 7 pi by 6 cos x square 7 pi by 6, we don't know the value. So it means here we have to do the conversion. 7 pi by 6 can be written as pi plus pi by 6. Right? Now pi will take us to the negative x-axis. Right? And this is pi plus pi by 6. So it will fall somewhere in third quadrant. And in third quadrant cosec is negative. So it will give us minus cosec pi by 6 whole square. And then cos pi by 3, we know the value, we will input the value. Now cosec pi by 6, you can put the value, simplify and get the answer. Find the value of sine 75. Students, we don't know the value of sine 75, but we know this identity now. We can split 75, we can write down as sine 45 plus 30, and then we can apply the property sine A plus B or sine X plus Y. That is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, and then put the values and get the answer. Same way, tan 15 can be written as tan 45 minus 30, and then apply the property of tan A minus B or x minus y, that is tan x minus tan y upon 1 plus tan x tan y. Put their values, simplify. Here rationalization is required. You know very well how to rationalize. You have learned in class 9th. So we will rationalize by taking this value in the denominator and we will change the sign and we will get the answer. Sixth question, prove that cos pi by 4 minus x, cos pi by 4 minus y, minus sin pi by 4 minus x, sin pi by 4 minus y is equal to sin x plus y. Here we can assume pi by 4 minus x as a and pi by 4 minus y as b. And let's take the left hand side and put the values of pi by 4 minus x and pi by 4 minus y. It is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, which is again an identity cos A plus B. Cos A plus B, what is the value of A? Pi by 4 minus x. What is the value of B? Pi by 4 minus y. Now pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is pi by 2 minus common and x plus y. Now cos pi by 2 minus theta. Remember complementary angles 90 minus theta, that is sin theta, which is equal to right hand side, and this is only answer. Seventh question, tan pi by 4 plus x upon tan pi by 4 minus x is equal to this thing. That's what we have to prove. Now students, here in the numerator we can apply that identity tan A plus B. Remember that is tan A plus tan B. Tan A means tan pi by 4 and straight away here we have written the value which is 1 plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A into tan B. Same way in the denominator and then simplify and it is equal to right hand side. 10th question, sin n plus 1 into x, sin n plus 2 into x plus cos n plus 1 into x, cos n plus 2 into x is equal to cos x. Let's take the left hand side. Let it be equal to a, n plus 1 x equal to a, n plus 2 x equal to b. Put these values in the left hand side. We will get sin a sin b plus cos a cos b, which is the formula of cos a minus b. Put the values back of a and b and get the answer. Cos x minus 2x, which is cos of minus x, and cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta, which is equal to right hand side. 12th question, sin square 6x minus sin square 4x. Here we can use the identity of a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. Now sin a plus sin b is what? 2 sin a plus b by 2 cos a minus b by 2. Same way here also apply the identity sin a minus sin b 2 cos a plus b by 2 into sin a minus b by 2 and then solve. 6 plus 4 10 by 2 means 5x and here 6 minus 4 2 by 2 means cancel 1x. Here this bracket also solve and here we are getting this thing. Now everything is in multiplication. We can rearrange the terms. We can write down 2 sin 5x and cos 5x here and 2 sin x and cos x in the other bracket. Now again we know one formula we have just done in this slide, in this video only. Sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x, right? So here 2 sin x cos x is equal to sin 2x. So sin 2x, 2 is this and x is this. So 2 into 5x means 10x. Same way here also 2 sin x cos x is equal to sin 2x, which is equal to right hand side. Question number 14. Here sin 2x, 2 sin 4x plus sin 6x. Let's start by taking left hand side. Here We are clubbing these two terms, sine 2x plus sine 6x, and we are writing this term separately. Now apply the property sine x plus sine y, which is 2 sine x plus y by 2 cos x minus y by 2 plus 2 sine 4x. Now again, as we did in the last question, 2 plus 6, 8 by 2 means 4x, and here 2 minus 6 means minus 4 by 2 minus 2x. Last term as it is. Now cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. Now 2 sine 4x common from both the terms and cos 2x plus 1. Now cos 2x, we can use this identity to cos square x minus 1, so that minus 1 and plus 1 will be cancelled and we will get 2 cos square x. 2 into 2, 4 cos square x sine 4x, which is equal to right hand side. 15th question, cot 4x sine 5x plus sine 3x. Let's take the left hand side. Cot 4x we have converted cos by sine, and then inside the bracket let's apply the property sine a plus sine b and solve as we did in the last two questions, and then cos 4x upon sine 4x, 2 sine 4x cos 4x. Now what we did here, in the denominator we applied that same identity, sine 2x is equal to 2 sine x cos x. So 2 sine x cos x, sine 2x, 2x. So consider it as 2 into 2x, right? Sine 2x means sine 2 into 2x. So 2 sine x cos x, and here in the bracket we have the same thing, 2 sine 4x cos x as it is. Now cos 4x as it is, and here 4 sine x cos x and cos 2x as it is. What are we doing here? In this term sine 2x, again we are applying that thing, 2 sine x cos x, right? And that 2 into 2 will become 4, and this cos 2x as it is. And here cos x as it is and sine 4x we applied the same identity, 2 sine x cos x, right? 2 into 2 will become 4 and sine 2x cos x. Now cos 4x is here common. What all things can get cancelled? Cos 2x and cos 2x, cos x and cos x, and rest sine x will come as it is, 4 and 4 will also get cancelled, right? So cos 4x, and here we will left with sine 2x, and we are converting again into 2 sine x cos x. So now 2 cos 4x sine x, and cos by sine will become cot. Then cot x separate, and sine 5x minus sine 3x. Why? Because if we apply this thing, 2 cos a plus b by 2 sine a minus b by 2. So what are we going to get? We are going to get sine a minus sine b. So this formula can be applied in this first bracket to get the answer. 20th question, sin x minus sin 3x upon sin square x minus cos square x. In the numerator, apply that property sin a minus sin b, right? And here in the denominator, apply that property sin square x minus cos square x is minus cos 2x. Because what is cos 2x? Cos 2x is cos square x minus sin square x. So here we have minus sign with cos, so we will take that sign here. We'll take that common, and in the numerator we will apply the property sin a minus sin b, and x plus 3x, 4x by 2 means 2x, and here minus 2x by 2 means minus x. Now we know sin minus theta is minus sin theta, and minus cancel, cos 2x and cos 2x also cancel, 2 sin x, which is equal to right hand side. 21st question. Here let's take left hand side, combine 4x and 2x, and in the denominator combine sin 4x and sin 2x. Apply same property, sin a plus sin b in the denominator and cos a plus cos b in the numerator, and solve and get the answer. 23rd question, tan 4x is equal to this. Tan 4x, students, if we consider it as tan 2x, 2 into 2x. So The formula says 2 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x, right? But here in place of x we have 2x, right? So by taking x as 2x, apply the identity here and then proceed further. So here what are we doing? 2, and here in tan 2x we are applying this property of tan 2x, and in the denominator 1 minus tan square 2x, we can apply this property, same property here as well, and then simplify. You can pause the video and you can note down the steps. If there is any confusion, we can clarify in the online session. 25th question, cos 6x is equal to this thing. Again, take cos 6x, apply the property to cos square x minus 1, and then apply that property of cos 3x. Cos 3x is 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x, and this square will come as it is. Then simplify and get the answer. Students, I hope you must have understood these questions. Please keep watching the other videos as well. If you missed any of the topic, any of the video, then all the videos are there on my YouTube channel. Please watch those videos and give good enough time to your studies. Thank you very much.